We might read 5. Yeah. We're going to start at verse 5. Yeah, we can start at verse. Yeah, start at verse 5.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take.
That is out of the New Living Translation. So today, y'all, we want to talk about, man, playing your position. We're going to talk about this, y'all. Playing your position. Proverbs 3 and 5 telling us to trust in the Lord with all your heart. Let's just stop right there. Let's talk about, okay, how is this going to happen? In order for us to play our position, God is telling us, you know what? There's some stuff. There's something very important that you're going to have to do in order to know your position, in order to be involved in the position, and also to play your position. And what is the key word in this sentence right here that Tasha just said? Trust. Trust. Man. The previous weeks we've been talking about the duties of man, right? We've been talking about what God details as being, and we also said the qualities and the characteristics of a godly man, the qualities and characteristics of a godly woman. Okay, just for the sake of involving those that haven't been here, what are the characteristics of a godly man and a godly woman? What are those? Come on, y'all, point them out for me, please. Honesty.
Communication.
What's that? What you said?
Patience.
Patience. What else?
Communication.
What else? Come on, y'all.
Trustworthy.
Trustworthy.
Godly.
Godly. Being a true leader, right? Being somebody that people can depend on, right? That they can count on. What you say, brother?
Loyal.
Being loyal. Being faithful, right? Being good stewards with their time in their hands. I'm talking about being a worker, right? Then Proverbs 31, when they talk about the Proverbs, the righteous woman, she was diligent with her hands. She worked. She did a whole lot of stuff. She kept up the contents of the house, right? Her children, they respected her. They called her blessed, right? All of those things. Like I said, that is a part of our duties. And also as men, we can't be afraid to roll up our sleeves and go wash some dishes. Go make sure, if you ain't cutting the grass, make sure the grass get cut. If you ain't washing the car, make sure the car gets washed. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that bills gotta get paid. You make sure you're working, because the Bible says, if I don't work,
Can't eat. Don't eat.
That means not just me, my wife, my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, these things are real. And the Proverbs 31 woman, it wasn't saying that she just sit back chilling, enjoying all of the fruits of her husband's labor. It was saying that she was willing to be a help and a support and an aid in the house. And like we was talking about the other week, holding that man up, because without her holding him up, he can't be at his best. How you going to hold him up? You're going to love and support each other, right? You're going to encourage each other. We ain't saying stuff to tear each other down, right? Oh, boy, you sorry. I know sometimes we go there, but I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, when you know that brother needs you to be at his best. I don't care even if he don't believe he needs you. I promise you he does. And you need him. But we also got to have a mindset and a mentality that we need each other. Just as much as we need God. Like, this is my earthly partner that God has in store for me to walk through this life with. You know what I'm saying? And I know some of us say, well, you know what? I ain't got nobody like that. I ain't in no relationship with nobody where I can trust them like that and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it, because everybody's not married. Everybody doesn't have a significant other. Some people are walking and living in this life as a single woman, as a single man. So who do you must have your trust in even more? Who?
God.
Come on. Because if you thinking that you can do this by yourself, you are terribly wrong. You can't do it by yourself if you got a good mate. You can't do it by yourself. You gotta have the presence of God in your life, in her life, and around your life, so that way you don't crash your life.
Position, yes.
Position gotta be right. This word say trust in the Lord. Trust, trust, trust. Can y'all say trust for me, man?
Trust.
Trust. In order to be able to trust, Carter, in order to be able to trust, in order for a kid to be able to trust their parent, because y'all do know, y'all do know that your relationship with your kids is the extension of your relationship with God. We could tell our kids to trust in God all day and all night. Trust in God, trust in God, trust in God. But guess what? The person that they see every day, they must trust that person. And that person has to have the connection to be trusting in God. I can't expect Noah to trust in God if he can't trust who God has placed in his life to lead and direct and be that father figure and be that person that he can come to and talk to and cry to, and I can put myself in a vulnerable state to be able to talk to him about anything and leave that open. I can't expect him to do that if I'm not doing my part. So in order for somebody to trust, they gotta believe, right? They gotta believe. In order, God has said, I need you to trust. That word say trust in the Lord. Trust. So, Lord, how are we as a people, y'all? Let's talk, man. How as a people are we going to build our trust? Like what? What are we going to do? Because in order to make it, it's telling us that we got to trust. So how? How are we going to do this? Come on, y'all, talk to me. How are we going to do it?
We're going to stay faithful in our decisions on how to get to where we're trying to get.
Man, she's saying we're going to stay faithful. In order to stay faithful, that means that you're going to have to pray for some commitment. What is being faithful without commitment? Consistency, right?
Right.
And I know, let's face it, y'all, let's call it what it is. How many of us have trust issues? Come on. We got trust issues.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I know it is easy for me to sit up here and say, yeah, I trust God to the point to where I don't have no trouble trusting in people that I am connected to. Now, the word of God says that, you know what I'm saying, don't put faith in no man. But we got to understand that we got to work with man, right? We got to work with woman. You see what I'm saying? So when people do certain things or they don't show up, you know what I'm saying, for you, or you've been through a bad relationship, you've been through messed up breakups and all of that stuff, doesn't that damage your trust with people? I know it does. It does.
Certain people, like,
With certain people.
be selective with who you trust. If people don't show that they're trustworthy, then of course you're not gonna trust them, right?
Yes.
You have to earn trust. Well, on earth, you like, it's different. Trust and faith is different. So when you trust somebody, what have they done to you, for you to trust them?
Mm-hmm.
So like you said, people show up. If somebody say they're gonna do something, and then they do it, and you say, okay, I trust they'll do it.
Yeah.
If they don't show up ever, then you don't have trust, can't trust them.
Because man will let you down. In other words, man will let you down. Woman will let you down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and rightfully so. I mean, I get it. People have lives, right? They got things that they have to do, and some people just choose to not show up or not do it even if they can. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why God knows that, hey, you know, us as individuals, we gonna make excuses and we not gonna come through the way that we, you know what I'm saying, probably can most of the time. You know what I'm saying? And not just talking about other people. Let's face it, bro. We do it ourselves too, don't we?
Yeah.
Sometimes people call you and you can go do it, but you like, man, I don't feel like going over there, man. They got to figure it out. You think of a reason why they need to go through a hard, difficult situation. Because you're like, you know what? I remember that time when, come on. I know I ain't the only one. I remember that time when I hit them up. They were sending me straight to voicemail. I know I was on red, but now you calling me? Nah, you go through it. You're gonna have to sweat. You're gonna have to suffer. We ain't gonna sit up here and act like we holier than thou. We don't do stuff like that, y'all. But this scripture say, man, trust in the Lord, trust in the Lord, trust in the Lord with just a little bit of your heart. That's what it said. They said a little bit.
Say all.
No.
Oh, it say all. Oh, it say all with all your heart. So even if I don't trust in the people, let's think about it. That's telling me, I don't know what y'all getting out of this, but it's telling me even if I don't trust in who God has called me to ask to help me, I must still trust that even if I got to go through 50 people, God's still going to provide. And
Come on now. Amen.
because see, a lot of times, just because you like, God say, okay, call Dave, call Tim, call Tony, call Sarah, call Sean, and all of these people. Nah, bro, how many of y'all done had to go through a few people before you get a yes, right? But God is saying, I need you to trust me with all your heart, because just because you got faith and believe in God, Braylon, it doesn't mean that as soon as you have in your mind that you want to do something, that God just don't grant it right there.
Right.
See, our problem is we think just because we trust in God, we love God, we made a couple little sacrifices for God, and we, you know what I'm saying, this week you said your grace more than you normally do. You know what I'm saying? You got on your knees and you prayed a couple more times, so you feel like I'm obligated to get this blessing whenever I call on you. Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
Am I lying?
No.
For real. Because as soon as we start getting a little momentum, we go, oh man, look, Lord, it's 4 Sundays. Sunday. So what I'm asking,
Yes,
for,
sir.
y'all gonna open up.
Good
Nah,
teaching.
That don't mean that. They say trust in
The-
me, trust with me with all your
your
heart.
heart and
Listen,
lead.
and I'm gonna lead you to certain people. And
Teach.
yes, then you gonna ask them,
Good
and you
teaching.
might hear no 100 times, but I still need you to trust me.
Yes, sir.
You gotta believe that He just delaying you, not denying you. You gotta believe that, you know what? I'm stuck on the side of this road. It's hot. How many of y'all been stuck on the side of the road? And you probably ain't got all the tools to fix the tire. You call AAA, you know what I'm saying? And you know you got AAA, and then the people tell you, oh, your account is up. No, boy, you are happy. Somebody need to just grab some oil and just pour it on you. And because you're going to lose it. I'm out here in the heat. I'm out here, and I know I got it. You going back and forth. And God said, trust in the Lord. I got it. And just because you got AAA doesn't mean that AAA is going to be the one that's going to come and save you. It could be somebody that you never even met before, see you in an abandoned situation. How many now have been helped like that?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody just didn't came. You like, man, God, I thank you, man. I thank you. You call AAA. They trying to sort some stuff out. They talking, we're going to send somebody in 45 minutes.
Man.
It's been 2 hours and 45 minutes. You still on side of the road.
ETA is always 90 minutes.
Come on. ETA, 90 minutes.
It's out.
But God said, but when I'm in something, what is the Lord telling me? Trust. Trust me with all your heart. Trust me. We got to get out we got to get out of our mind that we are entitled to receive what we want when we want it. Come on, I just said something.
Microwave, man.
I'm telling, just because you believe, just because you profess to be a Christian, just because you say you love God, just because you show that you love God, just because you striving to be obedient, just because you are making sacrifices, doesn't make you entitled to receive what it is that you're asking for when you're asking for it. Because it may be God telling you that you don't need it and you can't accept it right now. It's not for you right now. Some stuff is not right now and some stuff is never. Oh, come on, man.
Yes, sir.
We don't want to deal with that God. We want to deal with the God that just gives us what we want when we want it. No matter what kind of position we in. No matter how ratchet we are, no matter how much we cuss people out, no matter how unfaithful we are, no matter how selfless we are,
Watch
no
out
matter
now.
all that stuff, no matter how much of a cheater, a player we are, we still expect God to rain down from the heavens and pour out a blessing that we can't contain.
Yes, sir.
Because what you say? Come on, she say, because God knows my heart. That's what we say.
Right now.
I don't mean it.
Man, you know I don't mean
Right
it.
now. I'm
You
just
know I don't
playing.
love-
I'm just testing if I still got it, right?
You know what I'm saying? He know I don't love my work girlfriend or boyfriend,
Right,
but
You know my heart though.
he know my heart though. We
Yeah.
just out here flirting.
right.
Yeah.
We just talking to each other. We just texting. We just talking. My kids, he know my heart. I'm lying just so I won't get in more trouble. But God know my heart. Come on, man.
Who's all around right here?
Like, no one looked that card. For real. You know what I'm saying? That is our mentality. I'm just gonna tell this lie right here. Man, this ain't gonna hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? He gonna forgive me anyway, Brother McGee.
Yes, sir.
He's still gonna forgive me. Don't matter.
Yes, sir.
That ain't how this works. That ain't how this works. So it says, trust in the Lord with all our heart.
And lean.
What's the second part of it, please?
And lean not.
And lean what?
Not
Not to
thy own
thine own
understanding.
So in other words, we gotta get out our own way. Like I saw on Instagram, she did it just like that. She got her a good man. This is how she, you see what I'm saying? They recognize
On
huh?
Instagram.
Oh yeah. I saw it on
Home
Instagram.
is totally different.
Huh?
I say at home is totally different.
Yeah, at home is-
Instagram, that's the best relationship.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
make-
We can make that thing look any way we want to. She got a good job. And they tell, this is what I did to get this job. This is what I did to get this man. This is what I did. Come on, y'all. This is what I did to get this, whatever it is. And then come on, y'all. I'm not saying that it ain't no good information out there. I'm not saying that. But we got to get out our mind that just because they got it in the way that they got it, that don't mean that
You gonna
get it in the way that they got it.
Yes.
Or if you're going to even get it
at all. The teacher.
Lean not to thy own understanding. Man, so Lord, I got to trust you. I got to believe that you're going to come through. I got to believe what you're saying. I got to believe what you're showing me. And just like we're talking about playing our position. When I'm, we all know sports. The hierarchy in sports. You got, of course, the owner, the general manager and all that stuff. But when it comes down to the players, who is the overseer and who is in position? Who's on top? Is it the player ahead of the coach?
The owner.
Huh? After the owner, after the ownership and all that stuff. Okay, in order for us to get these wins, everybody got to play their position, right? So we got to have some coaching. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the coaching has to be, of course, good, but it also has to be strong so that way the message can be relayed to the players, right? And the players can do what? Trust.
Trust the coach.
If the players don't believe that the plays are going to work, or they don't believe that the right people are in the right position to make the play work, what you think going to happen with the play? What's going to happen, though? It ain't going to work. He may get up there and be like, man, I ain't worried about what they call. I'm going to change the play. Hey, Dante, I know what that play say. Order 25, we going to run something else because coach don't know what he talking about. He don't know what he talking about. And I know sometimes that happens, right? I understand audibles have to be called or whatever, but now the coach has to trust that the quarterback that's calling the audible is making the right call too.
Yes.
But you know what I'm saying? So it takes trust between the coach and the players, you know what I'm saying, and the person that's relaying it to believe that, hey, if I do what I'm supposed to do, then I can trust my players to do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just on the field. I got to trust that my players are practicing outside of practice. Come on, man. Come on. And just like in us being a Christian in this word, God, we put into practice right here on Sunday, but guess what's going to happen when you leave here? You got to go in this world. And you got to apply what it is that we're talking about to your life. But what happens on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday? Are you still practicing? We can't do like AI. AI talking about practice. Y'all know y'all heard that little thing when he said practice. We're talking about practice. Yeah, you know practice is important. You gotta have practice.
Yeah.
You gotta put in extra practice. Some people need more practice than others. How many of y'all believe that? You need more practice than others. Hey, good morning, good morning. Need more practice as a man than others. Need more practice as a woman than others. This is real, y'all. We are applying this thing to real life. I'm talking about in our sports, in our life. We have to understand, family, that we gotta put in some work in order to practice, in order to be able to practice, in order to be a part of a good team. Don't you gotta have some discipline?
Yes.
Come on. What if you got undisciplined coaches, undisciplined players? What kind of team do you expect to have
Not a good
without
time.
discipline?
Not
What
a good
about
time.
us in our walk of life? When we are undisciplined, what kind of life can we really expect to have if we are undisciplined?
That's what parents.
Come on, yeah. Come on, speak up. Thank you.
Period.
She's saying parenting and job and life. If you don't have no discipline, can y'all say discipline for me?
Discipline.
That means I have the ability to work through adversity. That means I have the ability to take instruction. Oh, come on, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Some of us, we just don't want to be told nothing. We ain't no Indian, we're cheat. You better not tell me I ain't no cheat. For real. I know I got this entry level job, but guess what? I know more than the owner. I know more than my supervisor. So whatever he trying to tell me or whatever she trying to tell me, then I see how they work. But now you gotta play your position. Come on, y'all.
That you was placed in.
That you was placed in. That you have a purpose. The plan is you gotta play your position. I don't care how good Belichick is as a coach. I thought about him because he is arguably one of the best coaches there. But I don't care how good he is. Can he get out there and throw a 60-yard pass?
No.
Can he do it? Come on
No.
now. Do you expect him to come from off the stands, Darius, and get up under the center and throw
60 yards. Huh?
He probably can't throw a 5-yard pass.
Yeah.
You did what I'm just saying. You got to play your position. But he has to coach and he has to trust that who he puts out there can do it. And then the hard part is when they show that they cannot be trusted, when they show that they don't have the discipline, then you have to make the necessary changes, right? If you want to be successful, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Come on, y'all been out there and anytime lean not to thy own understanding. Because we feel like a lot of times when we in the seat, can't nobody tell us what to do. We don't want no correction. I done been doing this for I don't know how many years. I know I done said this before. Man, I know what I'm talking about. You know, me and Tosh, we have a running joke. You know what I'm saying? When something like I'm talking about, I love my dad to death, but one of his favorite things, he'll say, I know what I'm talking about. He gonna say that. He gonna say, I know what I'm talking about. And if he say he know what he's talking about, it ain't nothing you finna say.
Gonna change his mind. Huh?
It ain't nothing you finna say that's finna change. I could be dead wrong, but I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about till right then until somebody comes and you see what I'm saying? But at that moment, at that time, I'm standing on it. I know what I'm talking about. Come on, I'm helping somebody. I know some of y'all I know what I'm talking about. Nah, but you ain't looking at it. Nah, you can't tell me. I done been through. And then sometimes, how many of us have been in that situation before? And then when you got home and the dust settled, and then you thought about it again, I went right. I didn't know what I was talking about. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But thank God for that if that does happen to you. Because now you can say, well, you know what, Lord, humble my heart. It's okay for me not to know something. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for me to say, no, you sure right. You know what, I was dead wrong. It's okay to do that. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta trust that God is gonna put us in position to and put us in the right place. He's gonna put us where we need to be in order to grow us. That's what it's about. It's all about growth. You know what I'm saying? We can't get so stuck in our ways, y'all. Come on, that's where I'm trying to go with this. We can't get so stuck in our ways that we cannot receive instruction, right? That we cannot that we become undisciplined. You know what I'm saying? We stop working, we stop listening, we stop training, we stop doing all of this stuff, and then we get stagnant as a man. We get stagnant as a woman. We get stagnant as children. Because how many of y'all know we can get stagnant, right? I ain't talking about how much money you making on your job and how many medals and awards that you got. I'm talking about stagnant as a man to where you're not growing and you're not help changing the lives of people that you are connected to. Those are the things that truly matter. Yeah, you gotta take care of, yeah, money does matter, but it ain't everything. I mean, come on, y'all quiet now.
Yes, sir.
Y'all quiet now. We think that, you know what I'm saying, in this society, it makes you think that if you ain't 6 figures bigger, then you insignificant. Come on, y'all. Am I lying?
No.
I mean, like I said, I peek my head on Instagram every now and then, on TikTok, and I see, I'm like, man, look, if everybody got money like that, man, what am I doing wrong? Like, what is it? Am I the one?
No.
I'm going to work every day, working 15, 16 hours there. I can't even get on the Domino app because I'm working so hard. I'm like, man, them Domino's got to wait today, man. I'm talking about, I'm going to McDonald's getting $1 sandwich, cutting it in half and eating the next half the next day. And everybody, they all up in Steak 48 doing all this. But I'm like, what am I doing?
What's wrong? For real.
Wrong.
What app is that?
Huh?
What app is that?
For real. How can I make 30,000 in 2 hours? I'm like, well.
Well,
Christian say,
you going to jail.
Lord, thank you. Thank you for saving me, Lord. I can't handle it. For real.
What they did.
For real. Hey, hey, I'm going to pray for you, brother. I'm going to pray for you. For real.
Need some conversation.
That's what we live in. That's what we seeing. And I'm saying all of this because this what breaks down our inability to trust God the way we supposed to.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Amen.
Because what we are getting embedded in on what success is, you know what I'm saying? A lot of it is what they're showing is not the things that we hold or should hold as the value of a man and the value of a woman. It's tied to a money. It's tied to a status. It's tied to what kind of car I'm driving. It's tied to how big my house is. It's tied to what kind of body I got. Oh, come on, y'all. Y'all, huh?
Hello.
You ain't successful if you ain't got yams and all of this, chest and all. Hey, come on, man. Come on, y'all. I'm going to keep it PG. I say yams. We're going to keep it PG. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got a BBL or look like you got one, then you ain't successful. They looking at you like, you ain't beautiful. You ain't fine. You ain't, come on. And then you start playing it. You know what? I don't look like that. I don't have what they have. So then now you start feeling. How you start feeling? Insecure. Thank you. And boy, that devil plays off that insecurity, don't he? Oh man, he get admits that you insecure. Then now he start making people say, "Girl, why don't you do this?" And he ain't recognizing you, like making you feel even worse. Now you getting stressed out. Now you getting depressed. Now you got a bad attitude. Now you treating people unkind and all of this stuff. Like that stuff, it's real. It happens. Same thing with a man. Man working a job, he doing the best he can. God knows if you doing the best you can. You know if you do. I'm talking about, and sometimes God might have you in a position where you ain't making $35, $40 an hour. You might have this where you making 15 and 20. But guess what? You need to make sure that you are committed and disciplined and
Faithful.
What's that? Faithful. Thank you. And trustworthy with what that he's giving you and what you have. And then believe that God gonna take me where I need to be. But God just might just have you where you at because he's like, I'm working on you right here. You the best version of yourself right here. This is what's keeping you on your knees praying to me. This is what's keeping you in a place where you trust in me more. Come on, y'all.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We want it all and don't know what comes with having it all.
That's good there. That's
Come
good.
on.
That's good.
There's a scripture in the Bible that says, to whom much is given,
Much is
much
required.
is required. Don't it say that? So the more that is given to you, then God is expecting you to give, and He's expecting you to do more than what you. Come on.
Been doing, amen.
You pray for a job to. I ain't even got into what I gotta say this, and then we're gonna move. You got a job. You pray, Lord, I don't want to go to my job no more. I want to just be at home. I want to get the same pay or more, but I want to work at home. He gives you that. But everybody wants that, right? You want to be at home, right? But guess what? Being at home means that there's going to be some stuff at home that you're going to be expected to do, because when you were not at home, you didn't have the time. You didn't have. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I see where I'm finna go with this, right? You know what I'm saying? But when you was working 8 to 10 hours a day, then you come home 5, 6, then you push stuff to the weekend because you're like, man, I'm tired. But then when you're at home every day and you're on your computer, then now much is given and much is required. Your house can't look the same as it did when you was working 8 to 10 hours out the day. You at home now. See, y'all getting quiet on me right now. But being at home and God didn't open up that door, and then now you sitting around like, I don't feel like doing that. I'm at home, but I ain't cooking them nothing. They better stop when they get home.
Yeah.
But in your prayer, Pastor McGee, you said that, Lord, if you open up these doors, I'm going to make sure that I'm helping my kids with their homework. I'm going to make sure it's a home-cooked meal. I'm going to do all of this. And then as soon as God opened up and He trusted you in what you say you're going to do, and then now when you get it, Lord, I'm going to do better. I'm going to go to church more. I'm going to do all of this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lord, you bless me. Lord, you can get him to ask me out on a date, Lord, I promise I'm going to be better for you. We'll say anything to get what we want. Am I lying? That's keep it right.
Yes,
For
sir.
real. Lord, let me lose 20 pounds, Lord. Just let me lose 20. I promise I'm going to be more faithful. All right. Okay, all right. Anybody got something before I go somewhere else? Trust the Lord with all your heart. Lean down to your own understanding. It says, seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take. That's in the New Living Translation. All right? And it says, and some it says, depending not on your own understanding. Then some says, acknowledge Him in all your ways, and He will direct your path. In some versions it says that. Let's talk about Ruth and Boaz. Some say they saw it. Even if you haven't seen it, guess where it's at? It's in the Bible, in the book of Ruth. So even if you haven't seen it, you can look at what the Bible says about it. And like I said, I wanted to kind of talk about it because I just want us to see what we got out of it. You know what I'm saying? See if we, you know what I'm saying, looked at the positions that God was given to both Ruth, Boaz, Naomi, and the others that said those are the individuals that are in the Bible, along with Oprah. But Oprah wasn't in the movement. But some people said that they watched it. Some people said that they liked it. You know what I'm saying? So in that, for those that didn't, hopefully we don't ruin it for you. You know what I'm saying? But we want to talk about it. So how many knows the concept of the story between Ruth and Boaz? Y'all know the concept, right? The concept. Young woman was married, and then, this is the Bible version. She was married, young woman, and then her husband
Died.
Okay? And so, with him dying, the mother of the son, Naomi, having lost her son, but in the Bible story, the other daughter-in-law, she had another son, he died also. So it was two daughter-in-laws, Oprah and Naomi, that were close to their mother-in-law. Well, Naomi told both of them, y'all young, y'all gone, and you know what I'm saying, I know you don't have to be loyal to me. You know what I'm saying? I know that, you know, my son's marriage you, but you don't have to be loyal to me. So Oprah, she went on her way, but Ruth decided she wanted to stay with Naomi. So by me saying that right there, what did Ruth show to Naomi? She said loyalty. She showed extreme loyalty because she didn't have to. She was doing something that she didn't have to do. You know what I'm saying? So she's a young woman. She wants to, you know, continue her life, and but she chose to stay with Naomi. She chose. So in the movie, of course, it was a little bit different. You know what I mean? Because Ruth was an entertainer. They had, you know, they didn't have entertainment like that in the Bible, y'all. For those that, you know what I'm saying? So she was an entertainer, and she was living her life. She was doing her thing, and you know, she was an artist.
Yeah.
And so, and she wasn't singing gospel music, right? She wasn't, you know what I'm saying? She didn't look. It didn't look like she was living a life that was something that was what's the word I'm looking for? In line with how can I say this? Her life that she was living, like I said, she had a lot going on. Because, you know, in the entertainment sector, you know, you living, you know what I'm saying,
Worldly.
Right, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You know, just living, you know, kind of worldly, and you know, just looking at it, the first thing I saw, and I was like, you know what? This is telling me that regardless of where we are, what kind of place that we're in, God is working behind the scenes on our behalf, regardless of where we are. You know what I'm saying? Just because a lot of times we can be in a place where we're doing something on the outside that is worldly, but in our heart, come on, y'all, in our heart, we have a heart. Because I don't know if y'all paid attention when you was watching it, that she was constantly second guessing, right? She was second guessing, like, I don't know if I should, I really don't feel it, like I'm doing this. I'm good at this, I can sing, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it's easy for us to just, you know, start doing something and somebody notice us and we look quick, fast, and hurry, and now we like, man, we doing something, but our heart just ain't really in it, because certain things may come easy to you, you know what I'm saying? And so she was, you know, doing her thing, but she was just second guessing, like, I don't know if this is my purpose. Y'all hear what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she felt convicted in the way the words she was singing,
Yes.
the way she was dressing, the path they were taking on their artistry, like it was gonna blow up.
Yes.
And it was gonna be more of that. You know.
Yes, thank you for saying that. She was being convicted by what she was saying and everything that she was around. You know what I mean? And I gotta go here because think about this. When momentum starts and then you doing something that, especially when you kind of looking at it like, I don't know if I should be doing this. But guess what? The devil hears the same prayer that you he know what's on your mind. And so by saying that, what Mona was saying was that it looked like she got her manager, he's talking to JD, they got an 8-figure deal on the table. They got everything that we all want to be successful. Like we want money, we want fame, we want notoriety, we want these things, and it's right there on the cusp. Like I'm talking about, all she had to do was come back to the studio and she had to. Come on, tell us, Lord, tell us. All right, she all she had to do was come back and do good, and the next thing you know, they gone. But it was something on the inside of her that was stopping her, telling her like, nah, something not right about this. How many times have, you know what I'm saying, we've been in a situation, I'm gonna go to us right quick, where like certain stuff it come easy, but we know that I probably shouldn't be right here. I probably shouldn't be with this person. Oh my God. I probably shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, be on this job anymore. I probably shouldn't be around these particular people anymore. Even though, you know what I'm saying, like, don't, you know, on the outside it looks amazing. It looks like, hey man, we thriving, we doing it. But on the inside, I feel some type of way. But she had to do something that many of us have trouble with doing. That is basically telling the devil no. Telling ourselves no. You know what I'm saying? Because you're looking on one side like, man, if I just say yes to it, even if I just say yes for a little while, I could, you know how we do, man. We hustlers, man. We'll be like, okay, I'm gonna hop over here for a little bit, I'm gonna do it. Then I know I got the intentions to hop back out and then go on by my business. But sometimes you hopping in gonna keep you in. Come on, man. Some decisions that we done made that we still paying for, we thought we was going to be able to get in it and be like, okay, I'm just going to ride this for, you know what I'm saying, for a little bit, and then next thing you know, you can't even leave. I'm talking about that devil and them devils and them demons got a hold on you, and they holding you back, and every time that you talking about, I ain't going back, you still find yourself. But she had to detach from it and make a tough decision. And by making that decision, she put her life in danger. For those that, you know, she put her life in danger because she had somebody that was connected to her that was greedy, that wanted, you know what I'm saying, the success. They didn't care at all costs, because guess what? Oh man, thank you, Lord. Because see, what was taking place and what was going on was that her manager, who he said that he had invested, I don't know if y'all heard that, y'all saw it. He said, I invested over $250,000 into you.
Yeah.
I made an investment when you couldn't. Then listen, what the devil started doing. You remember that time you couldn't pay your rent? Remember that time when they was about to pick up your car and I made a way for you to, you see what I'm saying? I want y'all to think about this. I'm trying to pull away. I know that it don't feel right. I know I'm doing it, but it don't. But the devil say, nah, you remember I bailed you out too many times. You owe me. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Say, you owe me. See, a lot of times, man, we had a tug of war with ourselves and with what deals that we done made with the enemy. Like some of us, we done made some deals with him, for real. And we just got to call it like it is. And then when God places on your heart to say, nah, you know what? You need to separate yourself. You need to get away from that. You need to move on from that. You know what I mean? And you looking at it and you like, man, how am I going to do this? Because I did say yes all those times. I did accept the common secret that he gave me. I did, you know what I'm saying, go along for the ride. But in that, come on, y'all. What y'all thought about that? Her saying no put her life in danger. Not only did it put her life in danger, guess what? Come on. See, sometimes in life, man, we think that just because we in it, we the only ones in it. People that are connected and tied to you may have to suffer for some of the decisions that we make. Come on, y'all, I'm helping you right now.
Yes, sir.
You may not believe I'm helping you, but I'm helping you right now. It's just like as a man, if I go out here and lose my mind and I say I want to have a side piece, I want to have a family outside, and then now my wife and my children, they find out that I'm doing something that I ain't got no business doing. Oh, no, my wife said, now you ain't here no more. Now somebody else about to sit my, I don't even know if she's going to make the funeral arrangements. So somebody got to step in. For real. But think about that. What kind of mark am I leaving if something like that? Come on, man. That's trifling. And I ain't even talking about in the sense of death, okay, Lord? Work on us. But I'm talking about in the sense of me breaking up my home. In the sense of me now, you know what I'm saying, my wife not trusting me anymore. Then now I gotta go find somewhere else to stay. Then now I ain't at home with my kids. Now my kids looking at me like, Dad, man, how you gonna mess this up, man? Man, you know what I mean? Like you ain't here no more, mama upset. You know what I'm saying? She's taking it out on me because she mad at you. And then now I'm trying to get, I mean, it's just a whole bunch of mess, man. For real. I gotta be willing, and we gotta be willing to say, like, man, you know, it ain't worth all that. It's not worth all of the things that I gotta put my family through. I ain't gonna say if, when I get found out. How many of y'all know you're gonna get found out in everything? Because the Bible clearly tells us what's done in the dark.
Come say,
What it say? Is that the truth?
It comes to the light now.
What's done in the dark, it comes
To the light.
You gonna get found out. Kids, keep lying about where you at and what you're doing. Keep lying. I'm telling you, keep lying. You're gonna get found out.
Yeah.
Keep smoking and drinking without it. You're gonna get found out. Something is gonna happen. It's gonna pop up to where you're gonna be in a position where you gotta call either your mama, your daddy, even if you call your long distance cousin, they gonna have God's gonna put it on their heart together and have the presence of mind for them to say, hey, you know, I had to call me, right? And this is why he had to call me. Come on, man, you gonna get found out. It's a part of the plan. It's a part of the process. It is part of the position that you're in, especially when you know that you're trying your best to do and give God what you have in your heart. God is not going to let you walk around here looking stupid.
Right.
You got to believe that. Come on, man. I'm going to say this, man. Some men, some women need to give their wife their location. Come on, man. Y'all, I know some people gonna say, nah. They don't need to know where I'm at all the time. Yes, sometimes, yeah, because if
Just day and time, yeah.
Come on, man. I ain't even talking about the safety part of it. Some people, some men in a marriage, in a relationship, to keep you from doing something that you ain't got no, to keep you faithful and narrow and in line, man, baby, take my location, man.
Yeah.
Take my location. Because if you ain't got my location, I ain't gonna tell them what I'm just being for real.
Yeah.
I know y'all quiet. I know it. Some women, I'm telling you, I know he gonna have tabs on me. He gonna know where I'm at. So I'm just saying, okay.
Get out that store.
What you say?
Get out that store.
Get out that store. Don't, you know what I'm saying? For real. Nah, I mean, like every relationship ain't the same. I get that. I get that. But like I say, I mean, it can eliminate a lot of hardships. It can eliminate a lot, and it takes extreme trust to be able to do that. I get it. But it can keep you on the straight and narrow. It can keep you consistent. It can keep you on the right path of righteousness. Because again, we're done in the dark. What we say, it's gonna come to light. It's gonna happen. It's gonna.
Sometimes it keeps that insecure person that I don't know how to put it, but keep that insecure person thinking she in the grocery store 5 minutes is more than she's than she should be.
Yeah.
Then when you get home, why was you in that store?
Yeah.
I know it's a man that was walking in the store looking at you.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
it's kind of like a double standard.
Oh, it's definitely a double standard. It's and like, listen, that's a whole nother sermon, Sister Sean, I promise. But the thing is, we have to know us and we have to know who we are connected to. Because some people can't handle, again, that much access.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people can. Some people are not going to abuse that type of access or that authority. You see what I'm saying? You know, but there are some that they want to know what they want to know, so that way they can antagonize, they can, you know what I'm saying, frustrate you and things of that nature. Because you know, after watching and being around certain people, you know what it is that they should have on you and what they shouldn't. Be like, nah, I can't give you that. I'm sorry. You want that, you might need to go give it to somebody else. I promise. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're looking for. Because they'll ask for all of your location and everything, but they're like, nah, when they come to them, nah, you don't need to know that. Nah, they don't go that way. There's no double standard. Back to it, y'all. So the devil was tempting, the devil was prying, the devil was doing what it was trying to do to get her to stay in a place that looked good but wasn't going to be good for her in the future. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Just because certain stuff start off good, or you know what I'm saying, it opens up, doesn't mean sometimes, like I say, when stuff happens, and you know, especially when stuff start moving fast, right? Stuff start moving fast. I'm talking about most of the time. I strongly advise all of the time for you to say, Lord, what are you trying to do? What are you showing me? You know, I know what it is that I've been praying for, but is this where I need to be? Is this the person that I need to be involved with? Is this the place that I need to be trying to advance it? Like I'm talking about, that's where the trust, that's where you building your trust in the Lord comes in, by having conversation with God, by having a true relationship with God. And then that way, then now I can truly believe when God sends certain things, or he allows certain people to give me some direction or give me some confirmation. I can believe that this is what I should be paying attention. This is what I should be listening to. So now, in that movie, or in the word of Ruth Boyd, she tragedy took place, right? The guy who she was with, he ended up getting killed. Just like I was saying, like in the story in the Bible, Ruth was married, so her husband got killed. You know what I'm saying? And so now she is without. Now she doesn't have a man to be with. And so now, in her grieving, the mother's grieving, she decides, she said, I'm going to go and, you know, so I'm going to go where my mother-in-law is. You know what I'm saying? And so in the movie, of course, you know, she knew that she was under duress because of the threats that was made to her. So, you know, whether it was her just saying like, hey, I'm going to get away until stuff blow over because I disappointed, you know what I'm saying, my manager and all of this stuff. And so now she decides she's going to go with Naomi to a desolated place to where it was nothing like where she was. Like, you know what I'm saying, they moved, I mean, in the movie it was in Tennessee, I can't remember the name of the city, but you come from, I think it was in Atlanta or something, from Atlanta to a small town to where, you know what I'm saying, it's very quiet, very, you know how it is, you know what I'm saying, in the country. So, you know, you're in there and, you know, you got a house that, you know, y'all were living really, really, really good, and then now you have to downsize, and now you have to not only downsize, you got to do some cleaning, some picking up, and to get it up to par to where, you know what I'm saying? So now you were elevated and everything looked like it was going amazing, you were successful, to now you still successful, but God is working some things to show you and to get you in a place to where, you know what I'm saying, he wants to put you and he wants to, you know, have for you. And I'm saying that because, you know, like in life sometimes, I know that we don't never want to go through anything. We don't ever want to go through no trials or no tribulations. We don't never want to lose a job. We don't never want to lose loved ones. We never want to experience not having enough to, you know what I'm saying, pay all our bills, right? You know what I'm saying? You ever get frustrated when you can't pay your bills, right? You're like, man, I'm working, I can't pay this, I can't do that. It nags on you, it pulls you, you know what I'm saying? And when we get in places like that, that is even more reason why God is saying, I need you to trust me. I know what you're going through. I know you don't want to go through it, you know what I'm saying, but I'm showing you something. I'm bringing you closer to me. I'm getting you ready for what it is that I'm going to elevate you to, where I'm going to take you. And so you're in a place where you don't know nobody. She didn't know nobody, you know, and so now she is this prominent singer that is about to sign this deal and about to do all of this, and then now you working in a field, trying to make ends meet, because you see that Naomi needs you. She's not working. We got clean up this house, we gotta fix this house, so somebody gotta get out and go work. Somebody gotta, get some money, bring some groceries in so we can eat, do this. And so all during that time, while she was going through her turmoil, going through her disappointments, you know what I'm saying? I know that, you know what I'm saying, when you lose somebody that you love and you're close to somebody, you know what I'm saying, you start to doubt, right? You doubt, like, man, is this for me? Like, what is going on? Like, Lord, why are you mad at me? Like, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? And throughout all that process, God's still working on her behalf. So he allows her to go to this field with this guy named Bo, which is Boaz, that was over the field. It was his company. And so she had to get on this truck and ride with the other ladies, and they in the field picking berries. That was her job now. That's what she was doing. And so far from what she was doing prior to that, right? Think about it. You know what I'm saying? And so going through that situation and going through that time, we got to think about it, y'all. When God, what it looks like on the outside as a demotion, God is getting ready to promote in a demotion. A lot of times I know on the outside, you tell somebody, man, I don't have that same job no more. I'm not doing what I was doing. Most people gonna look at you like, man, you fell off.
Yeah.
Right? You ain't making that money. You ain't got that job no more. You ain't living where you was living at. You ain't driving what you was driving no more. People talking about you in the street. Oh man, hey man, you fell off, man. Like I'm talking, that boy doing bad. Kristen, she ain't got it no more. I remember when she no. But you got to believe that God's still working in the midst. He's still working. You know what I'm saying? He got a plan. Sometimes in order for you to get in your right position, he got to give you something to really work for you. Sometimes we get to a point to where we get so comfortable. We want to do things and things just come so easy to us, to the point to where, you know what I'm saying, God said, you know what? I'm going to allow some things to happen, but just like he told Job, just like he told the devil when the devil was attacking Job, you know what I'm saying, you can mess with him, but you can't kill him. I'll take my hand off of him as far as the protection of allowing you to, aggravate and agitate and take this and take your kids but I'm going to show you how faithful you are. God sometimes puts us in position, y'all, to where, he will allow certain things to happen to us to show us that we got something in us that we never thought we had. So she's going through that, and then now she's in a place that she never thought she would be in. She's in a position that she never thought she would be in. Her purpose, at this point, she probably don't even know what her purpose is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing what it is that I'm used to doing. I'm not doing what I feel like God called me to do. So, I'm just here. I'm just here surviving. I'm just here, living. But in the midst of her being at her lowest, she was able to meet somebody named Boaz. It didn't seem like she was even looking for somebody to meet. Because sometimes, when you going through and you dealing with life, you got stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? The last thing some of us be thinking about is meeting somebody. Depending on what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, man, I got my kids, I got this job, I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure this stuff out. The last thing I'm finna be worried about is what kind of man looking at me, or what kind of woman looking at me. I ain't got time for that. But when God got other plans, he gonna work. He gonna do. And so she was in a position to where she's just going about her day. The Bible even says that she was working long hours. Like when other people was taking breaks, when other people was taking breaks, she was still working. And see, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, when we dealing with stuff in life, I know, like when I'm going through something, if I sit there idle, it may put me in a place where I'm always thinking about it. So I want to stay busy, right? I want to go do something. I'm like, man, you know what? Let me go get a workout here and clear my mind. Let me go, you know what I'm saying, find something to do so that way it can help me pass the time. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like I said, when you dealing with the things that we sometimes have to deal with, when we dealing with grief especially, you know what I'm saying, whether somebody has died or you are dealing with the grief of your life, of not being where you want to be. Come on, man. Come on, man. That can bring grief to you, right? When you're not where you want to be or where you feel like you have put in the work to be at, it can cause you to experience grief. You start to feel bad. You start to feel sorry that, man, Lord, am I sorry? Like, what is going on? Like, what am I not doing to get to where I feel like I need to be? But by her being diligent in her faith and working with the circumstance that she was placed in, somebody noticed her. Boaz noticed, like, who is this? Where's she coming from? And by being noticed, I like how in the movie, he was trying to come at her, but at first she was like, I'm focused on what I'm trying to get. Man, we got this house that gotta be fixed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm looking at my mother-in-law, she grieving, that's on my heart, I'm grieving. I got, you know what I'm saying, I just lost somebody who I loved and I thought I was gonna share my life with. All of these things going on. The last thing I'm thinking about is trying to spend some time with you. I can't give you what it is that you probably want. Come on, ain't that something? But even though she was showing her disinterest, God still had somebody that was faithful in what he was instructed to continue to pursue God's plan. Think about that. Sometimes you could be in a position where you are not even thinking about what it is that God is about to do. But he has somebody that is so persistent and so faithful in him that they come into your life and then they don't make a decision based on your attitude. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, think about that. You know how stuck up that you can be. You know how, you know what, man, I know he's looking at me, but guess what? I ain't got time. But God allows his persistence, you know what I'm saying? His faith, his belief, his trust to win that battle that you are trying your best to fight and stay away from.
Well, he was also older and rich, and she thought he was like any other older rich man on this young pretty girl.
Yeah.
Right. I know kind of, you know, people like you. I know how y'all are. She wasn't for the fall. She was trying not to fall for that.
Yes.
You know.
That's a great point. Yes, great point. Great point. Great point. You know what I'm saying? Because you're right. When you're looking at a man pursuing a woman, and especially an older man pursuing a woman, you like, oh yeah, he's trying to ring game. Even if they your age or even if they not, you still say they're trying to ring game. Right? You like, nah, good looking brother. Yeah, he got his stuff together. He can have whoever. Why is he so persistent on trying to holler at me?
Right.
So you start doubting that the fact that, you know what, I don't know if this for me because, you know what, nah, I'm not gonna be one of your 10. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of, you know, it's a lot of that goes on that we're thinking. You know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, you have to understand that while we are doubting and while we, you know what I'm saying, that should increase our prayer and our conversation with God even more. Lord, what is this about? How many decisions are we making without consulting God? How many people are we allowing to come into our life, you know what I'm saying, just because they do look good, just because they do got money, just because they do got a good status, just because they do got a good job. You know what I'm saying? Instead of bypassing the brother that don't have everything that I just said, but that brother there will love you the way that you have been praying to be loved.
Right.
Come on, y'all. I know sometimes we want the whole package, and sometimes God will grant you everything that you could possibly imagine and desire. But are you willing to trust God even if the package don't look like the product? Come on, man.
Okay, he got that keg instead of that six-pack.
Come on. Come on. It may be getting with you to get the six-pack. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? God may be having you in a position where you don't need that. Because if I give you the six-pack, you're going to worship the six-pack.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all ain't hear what I just said.
Yeah,
That man gonna be your God. He gonna be your God. He gonna be your Savior, and you gonna forget about me. So now I need you right here. This is where I need you to be, right here. What position we want to be in? What position does God have us? Because I know we have a lot of wants, y'all. We do. We got big wants too, though. We got huge wants. You know what I'm saying? We don't want just the car. We want specifics. You know what I'm saying? Now we want the G-Wagon, the Range. We want that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We want that. Cause I want to walk out there and feel good every time I look. Oh, that's mine. That's me. But what come with all of it? You know what I'm saying? What come with all of it? Distraction, amen. Paying a lot more than you can even think about affording. You know what I'm saying? But based on, you know what I'm saying, what we're talking about in the story, at some point, she trusted what God had aligned her with. At some point, God, and there was a lot that was going on that Boaz was doing he would listen and pay attention. And what I got out of it was that he was studying to see where can I be a blessing in her life. It wasn't just, oh yeah, you pretty, oh yeah, you fine, let's just go out on a date and see. No. I'm listening and paying attention. I rolled by to see where y'all stay at, and then, okay, you know what, I'm going to send my crew to come over here and help assist and build and make the house look better. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's going to take, it took a little time, but I'm willing to invest and show you that I'm here for you. Not just because I want you to be my lady, you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna do the things necessary that I see that I can be a blessing to you. And then now that will hopefully bring you in to see that I'm not just doing this for me. I'm doing it for I'm doing it for Naomi. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for, you know what I'm saying, because it is the right thing to do. He was kind. Putting it in.
I don't think he didn't do it either just because she was pretty.
No.
Because he was looking at, oh, who is that? Yeah, that's the new girl. But then when they start saying, oh, she worked through her lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, she doing this. Then he started being more interested in who she really was.
Yeah. And also, he also knew Naomi. He knew of Naomi as well.
Yeah, when he was young.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's Naomi. So wait a minute. So she was loyal enough. So you ask him, oh, so wait a minute. She lost her dude. And she moved with her to this place from there. Like, you gotta think, you know what I'm saying? That kind of loyalty is hard to, like, come on.
It shows your character.
It shows your character. She willing to give up all of this. So in other words, she not like a lot of young ladies that I'm accustomed to sin. Because most of them would say, nah, you going there? Nah, ain't no way I'm going down this town. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go and get these millions. I'm going to go and get them. You see what I'm saying? So it showed that there was something else in her that was different than probably, you know what I'm saying, the other young ladies that he probably had encountered. He saw something in her. God allowed him to see that. But like I said, it's just, you know, and then from there, like I said, they ended up getting, getting involved in a relationship to where they, you know what I'm saying, they were going through things. I'm trying to speed it up, you know what I'm saying, while they were going through things, you know what I'm saying, as they were trying to, you know, get closer together, you know, but God allowed them to come together and make a union. You know what I'm saying? Through all of the adversity, through, you know what I'm saying, him almost losing his business, losing, you know what I'm saying, everything. And so, you know what I'm saying, to not tell, you know what I'm saying, any more of the story. Oh, yeah. But the thing is, y'all, what we got to get out of it is just the fact that you have a tremendous amount of worth, regardless of where you are. Regardless of where you are, regardless of what God has allowed you to have to go through, you know what I'm saying? You have value in your life. As a man, as a woman, as children, you have value. You know what I'm saying? And when you know that you have worth, and when you know that you have value, I'm talking about your knowing your worth increases your value. Think about this, y'all. Something as simple as can somebody pass me a bottle of water? A bottle of water. Something as simple, think about this. Something as simple as a bottle of water. Come on, y'all. Y'all gonna help me. This bottle of water right here. You can buy this bottle of water single, right? Mm-hmm. How much it costs single? 99 cents. Something like, okay.
Some places 25.
$1.99? Okay. All right. In the store, right? In the store.
Yes.
Hey, if I buy this in a pack, how much it is?
About $5.
Okay, how many am I getting? I'm getting
more.
I'm getting 24, 48 or whatever.
Versus
you know
one. Yes, sir.
Now, think about this. This bottle of water in Kroger, H-E-B, all the different stores. Okay, same bottle of water. I'm talking about the exact same bottle of water. Okay, you take that same bottle of water. If I get it out the store, if I go in there, I get it. We already said $1, $2 bottle of water. If I go to a game, how much is water?
$5.
Might be $7. Depending on what stadium I'm in, right? Right? It depends.
It depends.
If I'm on a plane, how much is water gonna cost?
$10.
Right.
Same bottle of water.
Give me a careful.
Same bottle of water. Same. Is it worth it? It's worth something, right?
Oh, yes. We need it.
We need it. It's essential. We gotta have it. But look at how changing the location. Oh my God! That's what you mean by it. If I change the location of this water, what happens to the value?
It goes higher.
Come on, man. Somebody gonna get this today. You are the one. You got value.
Yes, sir.
You are worth something. But there are some times in your life where you're gonna have to change the location to increase your value.
What you say?
Man, come on, man. You're gonna have to change the location. Sometimes where you wanna be, it ain't gonna be the place where your value is gonna rise. You might have to go down in the location in your eyes to increase your value in order to obtain the blessings and the favor that you're praying for.
What you say? That's good there.
Same bottle of water. Same Ruth, but Ruth had to go through some stuff.
Location.
God had to force her to change her location.
That's good there. To increase.
Because guess what? If he hadn't forced her, if she didn't lose the boyfriend, if if she wasn't feeling convicted about what she was doing, she never would have lived. God allowed the devil to attack, allowed the devil to what's the word I'm looking for when you say you're gonna do something, and I'm talking about
Procrastinate.
the devil was threatened. That's what I'm looking for. The devil was threatened. I'm gonna do. Hey, I gotta get mine back. You're gonna have to, like, you're going to force her to say, you know what? If I stay here, I may not be living no more. I got to put people in danger. I got all this stuff. But if I move that, I'm talking about same person. Yeah, that went through something, feel like I'm at the bottom of the totem pole, but God was still raising the value.
That's good.
By changing the destination.
Location. Yes, sir.
I'm not changing the location to get to the destination.
There you
That's what
go.
I meant to say. So in our life, family, I'm telling you, man, I know it's gonna be hard to trust. It's hard to trust God, especially when stuff ain't going the way you plan. That's why it says, lean not to thine own understanding. Because if it's up to us, we ain't going through. We want it to be as easy as it. Man, we want it easy. Fill out one application, that job right there. I ain't gotta fill out 5.
Wait till they call me.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we want it. That's how we expect it. You know what I'm saying? But God say, nah. You have to go through some stuff. In a marriage, you gonna not like your husband sometimes. In your marriage, you're not gonna like your wife sometimes. And being a parent, this time you ain't gonna like.
No, you're not gonna like the kids.
Actually, he said, amen. Kids, let me tell you something. There are times that your parents don't like you. I'm not saying that to make you mad at them. I'm just speaking the truth. And I know that there are times that you may feel like you don't like them.
But you love them.
We know you get tired of them feeling like they in your business, but they gotta be. Like I told you, they got to be.
And the bills.
I gotta hit you across your head like, hey man, get it together. What are you doing? I know you don't like that. I don't like it either. But guess what? I gotta do my job.
Position.
I gotta play. What I gotta do?
Play your
I
position.
gotta play my position. If I'm a man, if I'm a husband, if I'm a father, if I'm a brother, I gotta play my position. I gotta do what's necessary. I gotta call and check on my brother Jonathan and my brother Pastor McGee, my brother Darius. I gotta text them and see how they doing, check in with them, because I'm playing my position. It ain't even about what they are doing to me. I know that I gotta play my position. I gotta encourage my wife and tell my, hey baby, you look good. Hey, keep up the good work. I appreciate this. I love it. I gotta play my position. She gotta play her position. We all gotta play our position. Our children, they gotta say, thank you, Mom, thank you, Dad, you know what I'm saying, for what you're doing. Listen, I don't care if you ain't bought them nothing in 5 years. If you are providing a roof over their head, they should be, thank you. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate it, Mama. I appreciate you for allowing me to stay here. Because guess what? You don't have to.
Right.
Especially when you're at a certain age, I can tell you, hey, listen, go stay with your grandma. Go stay with your grandpa. You know what I'm saying? Go stay with your brother. Go stay with your sister. I don't have to be able to provide this for you. But guess what? I need some appreciation. I need some gratefulness, right? That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying, family. But I know I did a whole lot of talking, but like I say, this cold bottle of water, just like your life, you have value. You gotta have water to live, don't you?
Essential.
That means that it is a necessity. It is essential. And just by being at the right place at the right time, around the right individuals, you know what I'm saying, can get you to your destination, your God-given destination. Not the one that you hoping for, but the one that God has hoped for you. We gotta be willing to ask God for the strength to move and change. It's hard. We are creatures of habit, aren't we? We love familiarity. We love, you know what I'm saying, the fact that I've been doing it like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to change. We don't change something. For most of us, Especially when you get, you know what I'm saying, yo, I'm almost 50. I don't want to change a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's necessary in a lot of cases. Man, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna end. It's just like I'm thinking about change, and I don't like one thing that I think about is when, like, with your kids. Some of y'all don't have kids that are in school. Y'all are blessed. You ain't got no kids in school right now. But see, like, but I'm trying to tell you, and I'm saying this because nowadays, you know, back in the day, stuff gets sent home a lot.
Yeah.
Papers, you used to have papers, all kind of papers, kids' paper. Now they don't be sending papers home, right? They email and on the Skyward app and all that stuff. See, I'm not that man. I'm like, man, I got my own stuff to be. Like, I get an email. I'm like, man, I'm mad at the people for sending an email. I'm like, man, just send a paper home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this, you know what I'm saying? It's different. It's like, you know what I'm saying? When D was in school, it wasn't like that. Like when he was younger. But like Carter in school, like the expectation is they want a 12-year-old act like he 18. Am I lying?
No.
I'm like, we parent over here. We sit down and talk. That's for people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to communicate through the child. No, talk to me. I'm the parent. If something ain't going right, email me. Don't send him a message. No, send me the message.
The email,
No, that's real too, though. That's just how, you know what I'm saying?
And in college?
What you say, bro?
You're not in college yet.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? But like it's a lot of different reasons as to why they do that. You know what I'm saying? You know, like it takes pressure off of, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, you know, but golly, I mean, that's your job.
It's because the parents now
Yeah, come
are
on.
not parents like y'all.
Yeah.
They'll fight for their kid no matter if their kid wrong or not.
Yeah, yes,
They
yeah.
haven't want
Yeah.
way too much. Like,
Yeah.
But they only communicate if your child is a disciplinary problem. If they struggling in the academic side, they not gonna even contact you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, but he got a problem, so
Yeah,
I
there ain't no problem with
Right.
that.
He failing.
But he going to school to get an education.
Right.
Yeah, not for lunch.
Yeah, so y'all pray for parents. I'm telling y'all, pray for parents with kids in school. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a grandparent that's involved in I'm saying pray for them, because I'm telling you, it is a task, it is a job. But family, you know what I'm saying, as we get ready to go, y'all, as we get ready to go, family, I just want y'all to know that, you know what I'm saying, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to thine own understanding, because guess what? Where you are plays a big part into where you're going.
Yes.
Get out of your mind that this ain't for me. Ask God to take away the doubt and the worry. What God has for you is for you. Believe that. Don't put the time factor on like, Lord, I've been single for 20 years, but so my time is up. No, you gotta stay open for God. You gotta stay open. You know what I'm saying? Ask God, am I in the right place? Am I playing my position? Do I need to be in a different location in order to see what it is that God has in store for me? And that's in everything. That's in everything. It's not just in just meeting somebody. I'm talking about from your job to your health. I'm talking about everything. Because sometimes we could just be around the wrong people. Come on, man. We may be investing and having people invest in us that has no room for our advancement. Am I helping you?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes we may just be giving some people more attention and more of us than we should. And you are not allowing the people that should be able to invest in you, able to have access to you, you're not giving them an opportunity to help grow and elevate you. Because I'm a firm believer. I'm just saying, if you get with the right woman, you get with the right man, regardless, I'm talking about the right friends, they can lift you up. They can help take you to a whole nother place. You know what I'm saying? But you got to trust and believe that God is allowing them and God has you where you are supposed to be. Amen?
Amen.
Let's give God a hand praise, y'all. Give him a hand praise.